What's up, everybody? I hope you all are doing well, staying safe, staying clean during this quarantine time. Yeah, just staying safe. Let's say hello to some people here in the chat. Yes, theme park days. Hello to you. Hello to you. Yes, you're in the UK. 1:32 in the morning. That's crazy. I'm doing well though. Hopefully you're doing well. How's everything over there, by the way? And Noah, my man, what is up? How are you? Hopefully all is well. I cannot complain. Been keeping busy, but I don't know. It's been an interesting time to say the least. So, but we're gonna have some fun here tonight, guys. We're gonna get started with a little bit of theme park updates. Say hello to you all for a second, and then gonna dive into what's going on because you guys might be confused as theme park enthusiasts. What is going on in the world of theme parks and across the board? So we're gonna tackle a few of them and see what's going on and see where we go from there. So who is here? Who is here? So the Flying Bass, what is up? Howdy to you. Sean C, hey, hey, hey. Hopefully you guys sit back, relax. If you don't have anywhere to go, because we don't have anywhere to go or nothing to do, just hang out with me for a little bit tonight. And then we have some fun streams. Cozy, get a snuggie, just relax, get some tea, which we'll be sipping. And on Saturday night, so especially for you sports fans, that's NFL draft the last day. So after that, just come here, relax a little bit. We're gonna have some fun, and then Sunday morning, nice, relaxing, easiest Sunday morning live stream. It's gonna be great, guys. We're gonna play some Animal Crossing. So it's gonna be plain, simple, fun, lovely. It's our first take on it, and we're gonna do it together. So it's gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, you just want to ride Twisted Cyclone? I was thinking about that today. And I have a video coming up on Twisty a little bit later. I have some other things coming up, but yeah, I really do want to write it as well. Oh, thank you for reminding me on that. I have a video in regards to Whitewater since it's getting warmer outside. Let's focus on the water parks, as I posted in my community tab. On Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have a new YouTube video up. You will not want to miss it. It's jam packed with some interesting things. So I'm trying to keep you guys, abreast on everything. It's just been crazy. Need a haircut, nothing's open. Things are opening up. It's people want it to, people don't want it to. It's just crazy. A lot going on. But yeah. I like how you all are saying hello to each other in the chat. All is well, all is good. That's good. That's good. We're gonna get started here with the news update here in a second. But just wanted to say hello to you folks. Give you guys a nice round of applause. That's for you guys for showing up and showing the love and support. Oh, speaking of showing love and support, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for just all the love and support. I've been trying to dish out and provide for you guys and keep morale up with the content. I did 5 weeks in a row with 1 to 2 videos a week, different things, various topics. Did a lot of thorough research, a lot of nights staying up, and just like trying to make you guys smile and happy while trying to keep myself uplifted as well. So we've been sharing in it and it's been helpful. And then good news, on April 1st we just met our requirements for to be monetized, to join the YouTube partner program. And then on the 15th I got approved, so very happy about that. Yeah, it's a great milestone and a great thing for this channel. So thank you guys so much for the love and support, and hello, and thank you to you all watching on replay playback. This goes out for you too. Thank you. Yes. So got some more people joining in the chat. Rachel, how are you? I actually saw you in Amusement Source's live stream earlier today, if I'm not mistaken. That's awesome. You love yourself some Six Flags, and I approve and support that. So that's awesome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Whew, good. We're gonna dive into this right now. Let me get myself ready. Like I said, some great things coming. Hello to you all, and hello to everybody watching the replay. Thank you for your support. And we got a lot of great things as far as streaming and other videos coming up soon. It's going to be worth your while, guys. So I promise you that. I promise you that. So with some theme park news update, the reason you guys are all here, except to just hang out, thank you to the Passholder family. We're going to get into it right now. So, without further ado, what is first on the chopping block of what's going on? Everybody's wondering, when are the parks going to open? I'm not sure yet, per se, but what we can talk about is what's going on within these parks, what has happened for those who don't know. Let's escape from what, the COVID-19 talks, and just talk about what's going on specifically with the parks. So, yes, Griswold family, welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining. Just sit back, relax, and let's discuss some theme parks. So, right off the bat, right here. So Disney furloughed, of course, their employees starting on the 19th. So the good thing was during that, which if we're trying to find a silver lining here, was that they were able to keep their health and education benefits while the parks were closed during that time up until the 19th of April. So, yeah, I know it's not good. We're all going through it, including myself, with like being furloughed, and it's been crazy. But they were able to still be able to come back when they open, and what else? And they were able to apply for unemployment during that time too. So they were getting paid, and they were able to apply for benefits. So I guess that's a little silver lining through a tough, difficult time. I don't know. Yes, yes. Flying Bass, Kentucky Kingdom. We will be talking about that in a second. Yes, that's exciting news. That really got me hyped on that. But we'll dive into that in a second. But the interesting thing with Disney, as far as their annual passes, how people have been, and I made a video about that with Six Flags and what's going on with the membership and the season passes. Well, people weren't too excited about that, and with what's going on, that why are we still paying for it? Well, you can pause it. So I did a video about it that you guys can check it out, where you know you can pause your membership during this time, or if you keep it, you will get special benefits to it. So it's up to you if it's worth your while. I literally lay it all out for you guys for you to check it out. So it might be worth your while to check it out. So that video is up about the memberships during this time. So it's a good thing. But as far as Disney is of course they stopped the membership payments during this time. And they are actually refunding anybody's membership that had the payments through I think it was like mid-March to April 4th. They're going to refund all that back, and then also extend the expiration date of your membership to however long the parks are closed, just like everybody else is doing. So it seems like they have a really good program going on, and also the Cedar Fair parks have really like good things going on. So it's all good, and I'm not too mad at Six Flags' thing either. The one thing that I've heard that people are really iffy about was the Diamond Elite membership. That's the highest tier of them all, as I mentioned in that video. But you can't go higher than that. But they do give you special perks that are, interesting. So it's up to you. I think it's good to stay, plus support your local park because you don't want them to go under. Also made a video mentioning that they did get a credit extension during this time that'll hold them over till at least the 2021 season. So that's a good thing for them. So it's just up to you. Like I said, check the video out to see if it's up to you if you want to keep your membership or pause it during this time. So, well, you never know. But that's the Disney stuff. And also Iger is back taking responsibility with the CEO role. So he's not the CEO. Chapek still is the CPO of the CPO. CEO. I don't know what I'm thinking about. The CEO of Disney right now. So Chapek's still the CPO, but Iger's taking over like high tier responsibilities. So that's really interesting and was just surprising news. Just like him stepping down was surprising news. So it all is surprising. But Iger has also joined the California task force to get the ball rolling, get things back to normal. Just like Josh, the park president of Walt Disney World, in Orlando, has joined that Florida task force to get things back rolling as far as getting people back to normality, so to speak, and to get back to the park. So different things like that. These people have joined, and that's really helpful and really awesome that these leaders are doing this. So that another thing about that is Disney, SeaWorld, and Universal, uh, like the companies have joined forces during this time, which is amazing, to work out a strategy plan to get us all back to the parks. So under that SeaWorld banner lies, of course, SeaWorld, all those SeaWorld parks, and the Busch Garden chain as well. So they're looking forward to, and all those great minds as far as theme parks are all together, and they're working for a strategy to get us back to the park. So that's awesome. That's, a silver lining during this time. So I'm trying to give you that, not speak on too many things as far as what's going on wrong in the world, but I just still want to keep you up to date on things as well. So that's what I'm doing, like mentioning the furloughs at Disney. And also the next thing is, like, it's difficult, but Dollywood had a furlough as well, their employees, and you know, they're allowed to come back, but I understand it, and it just stinks to see it and hear about it during this time. But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting times, and I hopefully you guys are staying okay. So as we go down this list, how have you guys been handling things? What rides or attractions or parks are you excited to visit when everything opens back up? And also, what are you doing to pass the time? That's it. Yeah, what are you guys doing? What new foods have you tried? There's been a lot of things going on with that. People have been eating breakfast at like 1 p.m., like lunch at like 5, dinner at 12, 1 a.m. It's just like sleep schedules are just shot right now. But yes. Yes, Rachel. Yes, thank you, thank you. Um, but yeah, so as far as that, and you guys just let me know in the chat. Um, so Kentucky Kingdom. Kentucky Kingdom. We'll just go ahead and dive into that. So Kentucky Kingdom they just announced that they plan to open back up early June, which is spectacular. This to me is great and amazing, and a silver lining to the sense that they are setting forth a plan to get the ball rolling while everybody's saying, wait, to be announced, to be determined. They don't know when they're opening up. I like that they are putting in place a plan to, open things up, and they're actually giving like a real specific time frame. That it's not a guaranteed set date, but when you say early June, that's only a small little window. So I like that a lot that they're giving that. Hey, welcome to the stream from Virginia. Nice. How is it out there during this time? Is it getting warmer? All that. So lot going on, lot going on. You've been stuck at a grocery store. I missed the entire Six Flags park. I miss it too. It's made me appreciate and love it a lot more, especially with these videos. I've been digging so much into, making content in regards to Six Flags and other parks will be coming up soon. But man, it's like more stuff I learned about the past of the park and the company in general and the present of the park and the future, that in news that I broke of what's coming out, and just different things about Six Flags Over Georgia. I miss it too. I miss it a whole lot. I really want to get on Goliath about now. I just want to relax at Monster Mansion. There's just so many different things I want to see and experience, but I really do hope that, as I mentioned in my last video, that we don't get affected by those cuts, those 2020 cuts, as far as uh you know them deferring or canceling projects or cutting back the funds for it. This is facts, and it is going to happen, but I don't know. Ooh, missed some things in the chat. Let's see. Oh, theme park days. I missed that. Sorry. Congrats on joining the YouTube partner program. Thank you so much. Joined on the 15th, officially got the email. It's just been amazing, and I'm super blessed and thankful for it. And just, couldn't do it without you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who else? What else do we have here? Oh yeah, that's good too. That's good. We've been passing the time by doing schoolwork, and which is very important still. Okay, don't stop the schoolwork and working on our YouTube channel. I think this is a very crucial and pivotal time to work on your content. For one, it's an amazing time for you to grow. It is an amazing time for you to grow, to push out content, at least 1 to 2 videos, be consistent a week during this time while everybody's quarantining and at home, and they're just they're craving content. They really want it. People really want it. And I just thought that was a nice method. At the beginning of this, I said, everything's going to be closed, so people need to smile. People are going to miss their parks. People are going to miss theme parks in general. So it's good to, provide just like great content and smiles for people to escape and not listen to the news and watch that every day. Yes, it is important, but just to escape for a little bit. So yes, it's a great time for people to grow and just push out content and just to bring smiles and joy. So yeah, but that's good. That's good. Yeah, so it's really good, and it's just got warm. Okay, good. That's a good thing though. See, glass has half full type of guy. It's good to look at the positive, the silver lining, that it's good that it's warm during this time, at least, rather than it being really freezing cold. So I can't wait for these parks to open on June 1st if it happens. Now, let's speak a little bit on these openings. Might as well. People are asking, people are wondering. Let's touch on it a little bit. So Six Flags has it projected for the 22nd of May to open back up. Six Flags over Georgia, and then Six Flags Whitewater, the water park, which again I'll have a video about on Thursday. So in 2 days, make sure you guys check it out. They will be opening up on the 23rd, rather than when they were supposed to open up on the 9th. So that means we're getting the new ride, the new water coaster, so to speak. That'll be coming out. So exciting times when we do get back to the parks. And then I believe so, and hopefully when we go back to Six Flags Over Georgia, the whole Gotham City thing will be open. But some things will start to be open in Georgia starting Friday, which is crazy and insane because we're one of the highest states with, the issue going on. So bowling alleys, hair salons, barbershops, massage parlors, nail salons, things like that will start to open up Friday. Other things, I think starting the 27th, some restaurants, some retail stores will start to open up then. I'm not going to speak on that much, but I just think it's interesting. So that could work out as far as Six Flags opening up, but not likely, because they also said that the amusement parks, clubs, and bars are in mass gathering areas aren't going to open up here. Pretty much, they don't have any time frame for that. So now maybe some other parks, as far as we mentioned early June with Kentucky Kingdom, other things, other locations, other states opening up their parks, that's more so likely. Because also at the same time, some other states have, a lesser amount of cases or and just people exposed. So that's possible. So you might see some people hold off. You might see some enthusiasts travel, hit flights, road trips. My best bet and safest bet would be to drive, not necessarily fly just yet, even with the mask. But some other parks will be opening up soon. So yeah. How hyped am I on Pantheon? So hyped that I had a trip booked, just ready to go for when they announced when it was going to open up in Williamsburg. I was going to go there for the opening day for it. That's how hyped I am, because that thing looks incredible. The height, the speed to it, Love like a launch type of coaster. Super excited for it. Still am excited for it. There's a whole list of things that we could talk about now or at a later time if you guys want, as far as coasters that got delayed, a ranking of which ones I'm more excited for. So there's a lot of things out there, but I'm super excited and hyped about Pantheon. How about you? How about you? I mean, throwing the question back at you. You hope your governor lowers the stay-at-home restriction, because I really don't like staying home. We don't. Nobody likes staying home at this time except people who were doing it for a long time and were just antisocial and whatnot. But even those people, I've realized like they miss going outside a little bit. So I don't know. But yes, lowering the restrictions would be good, but we still have to be smart and wise as far as safety and flatten this curve out of the spread of this for a little bit. So I guess it's a matter of opinion if you think that it should happen now or soon. I do think personally around Memorial Day is a really good time frame. And also, I don't think people will wait longer than that. They'll be really antsy and just running to go out there. I promise you this. You're telling me that people won't be at cookouts, barbecues, and hanging out with friends at the park during Memorial Day if it's a perfect weekend? Yeah, people are going to go out. So I just think it's inevitable. And I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see about that. We'll see. Oh, okay. You're definitely staying busy. You're a teacher, so you are working with your students. Yes, that's a good thing that they've been doing online courses and stuff. And still educating kids, because they definitely shut that out. That schools were not going back in for the rest of the school year. So I don't know. I love that there's still, you guys can still educate. And shout out to you guys. You guys are always just heroes. Just through and through. It's just, you guys are amazing, and I support you all. But definitely helping out your own kids as well. I have but tomorrow he'll be 3 months old. Ooh, 3-month-old baby. My son, yeah, he's been keeping us really busy on top of me doing content and different things. So, yeah, kids are fun. So yes, helping out your kids with school and just in general, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Definitely so. Give you a round of applause there. Yeah, yeah. All right now. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Cheers, guys. That's enough. That's enough. Mike, buddy, it has been a while, my man. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. It is good. It is great to see you. Hopefully you have been staying well and safe. Shout out to you. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Pantheon or Iron Gwazi? That's not even a question. Excited for both, but hands down, Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi at this point is looking like it's about to be people's #1 coasters. I'm curious to see if it's going to get my #1 coaster slot. I am so excited for this. I don't even know what we can expect. We've seen testing. So I've seen video footage from like Midway Mayhem. Shout out to them. Of like ride testing and footage of that, them doing tests. So they're really far along. So I promise you, when the parks do open back up, that will be definitely running. Of course, it'll probably be with the pass holders first, but definitely Iron Gwazi. That's not even a debate. So, I mean, it's up to you. I'm excited for both. I love a launch coaster and stuff, but like Iron Gwazi is phenomenal. Yes, it's weird. Yes, not a lot of people are talking about Pantheon. That is very true. That is very true. With a lot of people aren't mentioning it. They're not mentioning that a lot, and they're not mentioning Icebreaker a lot at SeaWorld Orlando. So I don't know why that's the case. Probably because you have Iron Gwazi that's coming out. You had the Texas Stingray that struck first, which I was going to go to on opening day. I canceled the day before my flight to leave there to be there for opening day, as you guys may remember for that. And due to the whole spread of this thing, I canceled the trip. And actually, I'm glad I did. But I do wish I could have went to Texas to go to the parks. But then you have the new dive coaster at SeaWorld San Diego. Then you have just different coasters opening up in different rides. So yeah, Pantheon kind of got overlooked. Icebreaker as well. So it is weird. But I promise you, when it opens, yeah, people will know about it. And the theming is incredible. It really is. How is Disney World doing? Sorry, they're missing some things with chat. I will answer all questions. Just keep on throwing the questions at me, guys. I will answer each and every one of them. So we spoke a little bit about Disney World at the beginning of the stream. So if you missed it at the end, feel free to go back to the beginning and check it out and see what I said. But I'll just, mention a little bit. They just, as far as 2 days ago, furloughed the rest of the employees that aren't essential, and they are going to. I guess construction's still continuing. Also, they've bought more land. That's crazy. During this time, they still have bought more land. So Disney World is going to hold back on some projects. Some things that weren't announced or some things that were on the lower tier have started will probably be on hold. So the Ratatouille ride was already pretty much complete. So probably a month after they open, so they can train and do some more testing, that will open up. That's for sure going to continue on. But some other things, maybe even the Star Wars Galactica or whatever it's called, the hotel, that might actually be canceled. Believe it or not, that might be canceled because of how much money and revenue. They said it may take 12 to 24 months to get back to the revenue that they were at. And they're losing, especially Disney. They're losing, the last time I looked, and I know it's gone up, but it's about almost $200 million a month on the parks being closed. So yeah, Disney World's doing fine. They still have staff there cleaning and maintaining it, but yeah, a lot going on with that. Yeah, a lot. Jeffrey saying hello. Oh, sorry. Ooh, missed you. Oh, no, sorry. Welcome to the stream, Jeffrey. Glad that you can make it. Glad that you're here. Been doing well, Mike. Sorry, I'm gonna speed through this. Been doing well. Just keeping busy. Keeping busy how? Let me know, how are you keeping busy? And glad you're doing well though. All is very well with me. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. Been keeping busy, as I mentioned, making content, doing research, taking care of my son. Because I've been, furloughed during this time, and I haven't been working now for about 6 weeks or so. So it's been tough. I haven't mentioned that, so yes, that's the first time I mentioned that, and that's been going on with me. It stinks, but hey, we're gonna definitely make it through this and prevail together. We will. Yes, Iron Gwazi, that 90-degree drop. Is it 90 or 91 degrees? Something like that. It's intense. I think it's gonna be really intense, especially at the beginning, because I don't know if people are gonna gray out or excuse me, or people are going to black out on that. They might have to trim it at the beginning, but that thing's going to be super smooth, especially being an RMC. And I love RMC coasters. My number one coaster right now is an RMC. And can you guys guess which coaster that is in the chat? Which coaster is my number one coaster? I already gave you a tip. It is an RMC. Which coaster is my number one coaster right now on my list? But yes, oh my goodness, Iron Gwazi is going to be intense, and I can't wait for it. What else do we have? The Outer Bank. Yeah, I think that's the highlight. I think that's the highlight of Pantheon, is that Outer Bank turn. Man, it's and you just really, sorry, I didn't even read that whole thing. That it's the best part of the coaster. It really looks like the best part of the coaster. It's the part that they really show a lot when they talk about the coaster or show pictures. Needless to say, I'm super excited for it. I can't say that enough. Yes, everybody saying hello to each other in the chat. Wait, you're talking about are you talking about the Mike? Are you talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy rewind coaster? Will continue when the park opens. If you're talking about that, yes, that's not gonna stop. That's that they've already invested too much in that. It will be most likely delayed for sure or deferred, whatever. But that's going to continue. But I'm talking about the Galactic Star Cruiser. I think that's the name of it. Of the hotel, Star Wars hotel. I think that's going to possibly be majorly delayed and or canceled. Somewhat like they've said in the community, like the I forgot what it's called, the future years of which was supposed to be about the 2000s. What's that called, of the hotels that was supposed to come out around in 2001 or so, around 9/11, but that got canceled because of that. And then it later became, I think, Pop Century or something like that, much later. So that got canceled during a true crisis. So this could too. So that's a talk. So it could happen. You never know. um I didn't even. There's something, and you just reminded me of. So there's some people that really are not liking King's Dominion, since they're taking out. Yeah, I just watched a video on that yesterday. A matter of fact, people are super mad about Volcano leaving. What Volcano left, and you know, and the Crypt left too. The theming on the Crypt was incredible. Um, they're in for a bright future. They're not going to be neglected, but yeah, the Volcano had incredible theming. They really did. Um, but what replaced it? Was it Intimidator, or what replaced Volcano? Let me know in the chat on that. And then I'll continue speaking on that. Yes. The new coaster coming to Dorney Park. Now, is that new coaster that was just mentioned as far as last week that's supposed to come there? That's supposed to be kind of like uh Switchback, where it has the switch track to it. Mike, is, if I'm not mistaken, is that the one? But if so, that was announced, and then also not too long after that, I believe it got canceled and or delayed. So if that's the one you're talking about, I think it got canceled right after it got the news broke on it. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it did, but that's crazy that it got announced and not too long after. If it's the same one, yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, okay, so you're talking about Cosmic Rewind. That's the name of the coaster, the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. So yeah, that's definitely going to continue. Oh, the hotel will continue, but it will be delayed major. I think it'll be majorly delayed, like tremendously delayed, to the point where we're not looking at it for a good 5+ years. But the good thing too, as far as the answer to the Disney World question, the Tron coaster will still continue. I think it'll be delayed, but it'll still open up at some point during the 2021 season, which is the 50th anniversary of the park of Magic Kingdom. Also, fun fact: did you know that Disneyland was actually considered and called Magic Kingdom before Walt Disney World in Orlando opened? Fun fact for you guys. And then when Walt Disney World in Orlando opened, they took over the name as Magic Kingdom, and Disneyland just remained and got deemed just Disneyland. So fun fact for you guys. And that as of last Thursday, when I talked with my friend, she works. Okay, all right. With operating, that's actually pretty awesome. Operating guidelines for stuff for Disney. That's pretty cool. What are my thoughts on Busch Gardens' new 2021 shuttle launch Giga Coaster? Insane. Anytime there is a Giga Coaster and then you mention launch, that's recipe for interesting maintenance issues, but also it's exciting. There's a lot of Gigas springing up. If I'm not mistaken, the Candemonium or whatever one that we could talk about at Hershey Park, nobody's talking about that either. So when you talk about Pantheon, nobody's talking about that. Nobody is talking about that other coaster that's coming there to Hershey Park at all. So that's exciting. And also, we didn't even mention Orion got delayed. That was supposed to open up, and that got delayed. I think that was supposed to open up 10 days ago. So I was going to be there for that with my brother, a matter of fact, on opening day. So spoiler on that, not really now because we can't go. But yeah, I was super excited about that. But I think it'll be good though overall. Um, let's see. She told me that the person that is working on the hotel has been moved to another. Oh wow. Yeah, it's just gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while before and or if we do see it. We'll see. When the Loch Ness Monster, which is a great coaster and one of the best scenic coasters out there in the world, and also one of the most picturesque coasters, believe it or not, is at Six Flags Over Georgia. It's not the best ride, but Blue Hawk is just it's a beautiful looking coaster, and especially off ride. When Loch Ness Monster had its 40th anniversary, they brought back the lightning and the roar during the. They should never have removed it, to be honest with you. With little elements like that are a little hectic and a hassle to maintain, just like fire effects, smoke effects, strobe light effects on different things. They should aim to keep the theming of it. It shows you really care about the guests, the annual pass holders, the members, and just the community and just enthusiasts, fans, general public, everybody all like that. When you pay for that ticket to go to the park, you're having a good time. So I think that they should definitely, which what you're saying is flat out amazing, but they should definitely keep up with the theming of things. They really should. And just maintain it. It's a good look. It really is. All right, Mike, buddy. Thank you for coming in. It was good to see you again. Stay well, stay safe. Have a good night, and I will be live again on Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you and everybody else watching. Join me for a cozy, comfortable. We're gonna play Animal Crossing's live stream. It's gonna be amazing and fun and relaxing. So get a nice beverage, relax, a nice blanket, chat a bit, and we're just gonna relax and escape the stress in reality. So yes, have a good one too, Mike. And yeah, so yeah, guys, live stream Saturday night and just wake up Sunday morning, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We'll be live again. So yeah. What will happen if Disneyland called Magic Mountain then let me see. Wait, so Disneyland was called Magic Mountain, then Magic Kingdom? That's interesting. That's interesting. That's also interesting, probably to the point too. Why is Six Flags Magic Mountain called Magic Mountain? Huh, that's something to dive into. Do you guys know in the chat? I'm curious. I'm curious. And I don't know if I saw anybody answer the question. What is, and I'll ask again. Do you guys know what my favorite or what my number one coaster is right now? My number one coaster on my list. My number one coaster. What is my number one coaster? What will happen? So let's I'll answer some more chat in a second, but let me see what else news updates for you guys. Sorry about that. So yes, so Dollywood having to, cut back a little bit, and then hold on. Oh, sorry, I was trying to read something in the chat. So they're gonna have to cut 50% of the staff's salary. So that's really sad during this time too. So didn't mean to, flop back to something not so exciting, but just really wanted to kind of continue on with the news for a second. Then we're gonna definitely go back and answer some questions in the chat in a second. So for those who showed up for the theme park news update, did not forget about you guys. So yeah, so Kentucky Kingdom plans to open, but also they plan to open with extended hours. So they plan to open at 10 a.m. and actually go to 9 p.m. every single day. Every single day when they plan to open. So that's amazing. And I love that they're extending the hours now. We got to stay clean, sanitary, and safe. They're definitely going to go with intense safety measures to ensure that everybody's safe. I don't Yeah, yeah. I think it'll be all right. They just need to follow more protocol, and everybody just needs to figure out what how they're gonna go about opening up the parks. Um, real quick, yeah. King's Dominion needs a coaster that is not intense like Intimidator. Intimidator is a great hit to some people, and some people they did trim it because when you hit that drop and immediately hit that bank turn right there, people blacked out and they majorly complained on that. They do need another great coaster, probably a nice like maybe another hyper coaster, B&M Hyper, or something along the lines or a little lesser tier than that. But I don't know. I can't wait. I want to hit up that park so bad though, King's Dominion. But yeah, Six Flags stock are plummeting. It is, and so is everybody else's stock. But Six Flags stock has actually gone up a little bit during this time, so that's good news. But they'll be fine. They signed that credit agreement to uh, be able to stand strong during this time till at least the 2021 season. And again, I made a video about it, so you guys can check it out on my channel. So, some good news. If you guys know about Indiana Beach Amusement Park and Resorts, they closed recently where they were filing for bankruptcy and that they were going to close permanently. Well, we just got news that they might have found a buyer and working with the county during this time to reopen the park, possibly. So that is great, great news. And I think that's incredible that a beloved park that is a great summertime destination spot, a place that if they do open up at some point, I'm going to visit and vlogging it and bringing you guys along with me. So I think that's amazing that they're going to open back up. Supposedly they crossed out. You guys can check on their social media that they put uh Indiana Beach Park is permanently closed, and then they X'd out permanently where it just is closed like everybody else is right now. So that's a good sign, guys. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. Let me know in the comment section below for those watching on the replay and in the chat live right now. What do you guys think about that, and how much do you know about that part? Someone did a video about the future Busch Gardens VA. They said a spinning coaster or Raptor. I think an RMC Raptor would be really great. So if not like a B&M Hyper, to go along with that Giga coaster that you guys have, I-305, I think a Raptor would be incredible. Some other parks would be great and would be a nice fit for a Raptor, but I think that would be a great park to do so as well. So I'm not sure when that'll come about, especially with you guys are just getting this new coaster now. Hopefully that goes well, which I believe it will. And again, I'm super excited and hyped for it. But we'll just see how everything plays out. But I know there are plans in place for something new, or what have you. So we'll see. Was Disneyland the first park by Disney? Yes, Disneyland is Walt Disney's baby. He saw it all the way through. He was there for it. He walked the grounds. And trust me, when you go there, I went one time, only one time, which was last May for the opening day of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I was there on opening day, and you can definitely feel his presence at the park. It's incredible. It's really incredible, and I get the hype, and I know there's hype. I get it though. It's legit. But yes, Disneyland was the first Disney park, and yeah, it's incredible. He did provide the plans for like Epcot and Walt Disney World in Orlando, but he passed before then, and his brother Roy Disney is the one who actually followed it all the way through and finished building Walt Disney World, the Magic Kingdom in Orlando. So yeah, um, so shout out to him, and he also has a statue there at the park that you can sit down by his statue and just say thank you. So yeah, um, so yeah, Indiana Beach reopening is really great news, and then SeaWorld has gone through the stint of like Cedar Fair and Six Flags where they are borrowing money as well to stay afloat during this time because they were the first, and everybody was really upset. SeaWorld that they furloughed all their staff. So I don't know what to say about that. A good look, bad look, but I don't know. I guess everybody's opinion on that. I don't know, but they are looking to just save and they have less parks, but they still got to take care of their animals and just maintain the ship while they are closed. So they got the extension just like Six Flags did to stay open and just handle everything through the 2021 season. So yeah, everybody's going through it, and it's good though that these parks are taking like measures to stay afloat. So that's a good thing though. So again, look on the bright side, I guess, as much as possible. Um, when Busch Gardens VA 50th anniversary comes out, they need to bring back the Lamone's race. Oh yeah, is where Griffin is now. Now Griffin's awesome. Griffin is awesome. But hmm, that'd be interesting to see them bring that back and how they would go about doing that. That really would be interesting. They SeaWorld is actually Entertainment is focusing on Busch Gardens parks, like expanding them to its full potential. Now, especially Williamsburg is probably one of the most picturesque and beautiful theme parks out there in the world. It really is. Now, SeaWorld Entertainment is actually focusing, believe it or not, on all of their parks, all of them, none more than the other, in my opinion, because each park, believe it or not, is getting something new, something grand, something new. They're trying to like shy away from the not the animals like 100%, but more so like the whales. So that's supposed to be leaving soon too. The killer whales show with Shamu and all that. So SeaWorld is actually taking they're becoming a destination and a thrill capital. Like they're getting so many great coasters from each park. So a lot of great things are happening at SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, the whole SeaWorld Entertainment Group in general. So yeah, they're definitely showing love to their parks. Um will be the next seat. Actually, I do believe this. I sorry. I do believe that Williamsburg has the potential to be up there to be like a next type of Cedar Point. And it's already beautiful. You build more hotels around there. It's a picturesque park just like Cedar Point is, just like Disney is, just like Universal is. It's beautiful. So you have these parks and um it has incredible coaster lineups, flat rides, food, festivals, everything. I think Busch Gardens, Williamsburg could be really a great Cedar Point type park, and I can see that statement being true, that it being like the next Cedar Point. So I got to check that out. That sounds incredible. It really does. Um, so you guys may or may not know, as far as Universal Studios in Hollywood, the backlot tram tour, which is really incredible, which I want to get on. Everybody's wondering what the who happened. So Whoville back there where the Jim Carrey film, the part of Whoville was filmed, somebody did a over like aerial view of it. It's no longer there. What happened to it? That's interesting. I want to know, and that I just think that's crazy. Like it just picked up and it's gone. So maybe the Grinch stole Whoville. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's all we know. We don't know what happened to Whoville at the backlot tram tour at Universal Studios Hollywood. But that is crazy though. Nonetheless, that it is gone. It's gone. Um, if I if I could bring back any coaster from the dead, which one would it be? I know it's not the world's greatest thing, but just to see that skyline again, probably at Six Flags Over Georgia, um, deja vu. Just how, I mean, of course they had it at like Magic Mountain and then like Silverwood or whatever, and Deja Vu ended up going to another park in another country, but probably that one just to see it at the park and just to go with the Great Gasp, and just how tall that skyline was back in the day. Um, so as far as coasters I want to ride again, a lot of people would say like Son of Beast, but they don't actually know that that ride was extremely rough and wasn't very safe, to be honest with you. So that's why it closed. But it's funny they have like that like little plaque thing to in the flame going for it to remember it. But I got to think about that question to see as far as ones that I want to ride, which ones would I be hyped for? Um, yes, the Kings Dominion SNS 4D free spin still happening, or did it get postponed? Sad but true. It's most likely still happening. It's shocking that that was what was coming there. People were thinking that they were going to get, like we were talking about, a really major coaster, but it turns out it's going to be a free spin. Yeah, it's a high possibility, and to say so the least, it's most likely still happening. Yes, it is. Well, Carowinds RMC the Hurler, they better. That trash coaster. It's a terrible coaster. The other hurler that was out there got RMC'd and became what? Twisted Timbers. That I love the theming of it, and it's an incredible ride. But yeah, they need an RMC that like 2 years ago. Like that thing needs to be RMC'd quick. There are people there that a little bit about this. People like to lurk and like to watch and listen, and that's okay. People are here, and people like to just like gaze and be entertained and listen a little bit. Like people may be cooking, people may be just like taking care of family. They may be doing things, so they're listening to the chat. So hello to everybody, just listening, ninja watching. I like to say in the shadows, lurking. You are not forgotten, and I know you're here. Noah says, you missed the backlot tour at Hollywood Studios or MGM Studios, to say so the least. Yes. Incredible. I think that one was even better. I still like to watch videos of that sometimes to just experience it. Yeah, the backlot tour there at Hollywood Studios was second to none. And I really wish that they could have found some way to have kept it. I don't know. I miss the old on a lot of these parks, like the old Epcot or like Hollywood Studios. The theming, it was so quirky and like weird, and just so iconic. But I miss it too. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just miss it. Another fun fact for you guys before we're about to wrap up here. So drop any other questions in the chat while I make this last statement. Did you guys know that they just closed recently this month, but Six Flags, or not Six Flags, sorry, Universal Studios in Singapore was the only remaining theme park that never closed during this time. That's really interesting. They just, took a lot of precaution. And over there too, they usually wore masks a lot as well, but they handled the crisis very well. And with like staying clean and doing the proper, precautions, and they remained open, just at a lower capacity. So that's an interesting fact for you guys. But they did just close as far as like April 9th or something like that. So that's an interesting fact. So the last thing too, speaking of RMC Raptor, in Sioux Falls, which is in South Dakota, they're getting the new one, a new big one out there. So I think that's really crazy. How many people are going to travel out to South Dakota to ride that ride? It's at Wild West water theme park or something like that. It's a smaller park, but they got the permit approved to do it as the end of February, and they are going to start uh construction if everything's still worked out. Of course, they're going to start construction this month. So even though the month's almost over, so I wonder if they already started. I may do a video on that coming up soon, so guys, stay tuned on that. But yeah, like it's crazy. Like RMCs are Raptors are like popping up. So yeah, I'm super excited for it, and there's some places I'd like to see get one. Um, King's Dominion needs a good flying coaster to replace Anaconda. I am 100% down with that. Um, I really think that'll be good. A nice flying coaster would be really great, and especially at King's Dominion, if you could have a good theme to it, go really well with it. So I can, you know, get behind you on that. Does King's Dominion have the money to get a Mac launch coaster to replace Volcano? Um, uh, are you asking, do they have the money for a Mac launch coaster? I'm not sure. The launch coasters like that, well, let's say so. They don't have the money during this time because of what's going on. Will they after? It depends on how many people hit up the parks and everything with the passes later and just funding in general. But if things aren't well, will they have money for it like a launch coaster like that? I'm not sure, because launch coasters tend to be crazy to maintain because of the power that it takes to run those things. So I'm not sure about that. We'll see. We'll see on that. That's a great question, but it's not looking too well on that at this moment. But we'll see. Um, to get a T-Rex RMC coaster, I think they're on a lower tier of contenders to get that. So, it depends on the land for it, and also, it would be beautiful to be there. Actually, I actually like that a lot. Instead of like a Hyper or a Raptor, I think that would be good. A good, nice, big T-Rex RMC coaster would be good. I don't know. That's a good question. I like that. Great question. But with that being said, gonna wrap up here for you tonight. Broke some news for you guys. Did some news, theme park news, Disney news, just news in general with theme parks. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed, escaped a little bit from the harsh realities of the world. Hopefully, you guys are staying safe. Thank you for everybody that showed up. Also showed love to me. Also showed love as far as me joining the YouTube partner program. Just the kindness. Just thank you guys so much, and just applaud you. Thank you so much for the love. But yes, to stay tuned. Stay tuned. More videos coming out for this week. We have other live streams coming up, so make sure you show up at 10 p.m. Saturday night Eastern Standard Time for our comfy, cozy, wonderful, just chill Animal Crossing live stream where we can chat more, ask any questions at all. You can ask anything. Get to know me better. We'll be doing that Saturday night. Since we can't go out, we can just hang out and chill together. Stay home with me. And then Sunday we'll be doing the earlier live stream, since a nice chill easy Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then last but not least, before then, a great video that you guys will not, I can't stress that enough, you will not want to miss. And also some breaking news with Six Flags Whitewater on Saturday. Excuse me. On Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the video will be out. So make sure you guys stay tuned and look out for that. And just also comment on that video when you watch it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. So a new YouTube video will be out on Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys will not want to miss. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys check out the links and follow me on social medias right there. And just subscribe if you're new. Hello to you guys. And thank you watching on replay. You are not forgotten. And just everybody have a good night. Yes, you take care as well. Have a good night. And Noah, have a good night as well. And everybody else, have a good night. I will see you guys later on this week. Until then, stay safe, stay clean. Thank you so much again. Have a good night. Take care, guys.